Any thoughts on the Newsboys situation? You mean the Michael Tate situation where we find out that he wasn't a Jesus freak, just a freak? Before I share my thoughts on this, just a clarifying thing. This is not the Newsboys. This is the Newsboys. This is the Michael Tate Band. For those of you who have been in the dark, the 7 words that any ministry never wants to hear is Julie Roys did an article on you. Well, Julie Roys reported that Michael Tate is accused of sexual assault, grooming, and substance abuse. You can read the article yourself, but just be forewarned, it's pretty sickening. And I think the thing that disturbs people the most is not simply the allegations, but this opening paragraph that says it's been called Nashville's worst kept secret. Put simply, everybody knew. And the question comes out of that, then why didn't anybody do anything? Here's the uncomfortable truth. The music industry is not a ministry. In other words, the Christian music industry does not care about Christ's likeness. They simply care that you are marketable and you are profitable. There have been many bands that have started off as Christian bands, lost their faith along the way, and then even though they didn't consider themselves Christians anymore, continued to make music and marketed themselves as Christian bands. Why? Because there is a ton of money to be made in the Western church by simply slapping the label Christian on it. That's actually why, without getting too much into the details, over the past 20 years, you've seen this shift where there were a ton of Christian bands over all types of genres in the music industry to where everything is like super focused on like worship music. And that's because that's where the money is. Same thing goes for like the Christian movie industry. You can make super low budget movies and the acting reflects that. And it doesn't matter how good the story is or even if it has correct theology, as long as you slap Christian on it, you can make millions. So if you're asking yourself the question, how could this have gone on for 21 years? It's the same reason that Diddy was able to do the things that he did for so long. Money. I mean, how much 90s nostalgia can you fit in one band that people are willing to throw money at? I mean, people are willing to buy out entire freak cruises. I mean, Jesus freak cruises. Look, all I'm saying is that the secular world really knows how to sell Jesus. Capital Christian Music Group might sound Christian, but it's just a subsidiary of Universal Music Group. It's a business like all of the other record labels. The Newsboys Group is not a ministry, it's a business. Do I think what happened is horrible and people need to be held accountable? Absolutely. Do I think that reproach has been brought upon the name of Christ because of how people have acted? Yes.